Pisces, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and darlings, this is your WTF reading for July. It will include clarifications. It's for the whole of July, and I'm so sorry that this is going up sort of like late, but I've had such a stressful, awful week to the beginning of July. I can't even tell you. So on the 30th of June, I had to have my beautiful boy put to sleep. I'm heartbroken. I'm doing okay at times, and then I'm not doing okay. Missing him dreadfully. Yeah, just, I know lots of people, it's one of those things. Is it one of those things? Still bloody hurts whether it's one of those things or not. So, my lovelies, we have got Into the Lonely Woods for your energy. We have got the Angel Wisdom deck for the clarifying. The normal decks are the Green Witch Tarot for the main part of the reading, Angels and Ancestors for the last part of the reading for some knowledge, wisdom and guidance. Just a little bit of spiel. So on the 29th of June, Saturn went into retrograde and he went back into Aquarius. Now, what does that mean? It means something for everybody. It means we're going to re-evaluate our relationships. And I'm not just talking about the love relationship. I'm talking about all relationships. Even down to your own relationship with yourself. So just be aware that retrograde goes on until the 15th of November. So this is just the beginning part of it. Mercury's also at some point, I think it's August, it's going into retrograde. But the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was the 29th of July or thereabouts, the Lion's Gate starts to open. And in the next reading, which is your latter part of July reading, I will be doing that as the Lion's Gate reading. Because I want you to know that start thinking about now what it is that you want to manifest and what it is that you want to release. Because as it's opening, as you get that portal open on the 8th of the 8th, and this year it's 2024, and when you add all that together, it's an 8. So it's 888. Okay, so it's highly significant. If you believe in angel numbers, look it up. It's a wonderful angel number. But this is the year to manifest if you want to manifest anything. And then what we do is on the 9th until about the 12th or 13th, when it starts to close again, that's when you get rid of the things that no longer serve you. That's when you sweep the decks clear, if you like, and ask the universe to take a load of twaddle away from you so that you've got room for other things to come in and room for things to grow. So, I'm saying so. What did I do with my bag? Oh, it's there. I've just also found it. I keep thinking that my cat was 11. And I've just spoken to the vet and she's not. She's 14. 14 you are. 14. Miss Sprightly. Yes, I know you want to go outside, but it's wet out there. You're going to take one step out onto that bloody step and you're going to come straight back in again. So I'm not doing it. I'm not getting up. I know you want to be outside. But it is pouring with rain. It's very wet and flooded. No, it's not a place for little pussycats to be. So, wow, okay. You got the number 2. The sadness of letting go. I don't know if you can pick this up, but there's the 3 of them. Oh, 4. There's 2 foxes, there's a little girl, and there's this beautiful creature here. And they're letting something go free. Where you're reevaluating your relationships, doesn't matter what shape or size that is or who it is, I think you're going to have to be brutally honest with yourself that there are some people, some hangers on, that really have not got your back. And I think it's going to hurt initially to let it go, but it's going to do you so much good because you're going to grow as a person. But also I do get that maybe some of you have let go of somebody recently or something recently that was quite significant to you. Now, whether that was a job, a relationship, whether it was a person or a fur baby, whatever it was, I'm not getting the essence that somebody died. It may have been that they've moved away, or you've had a pet adopted because of the situation the country's in. A lot of animals are going into rescues. So it's the sadness of letting go, but knowing that you've done the right thing in letting something go. But I do get that there has been this release type thing. So I don't know if you have actually been nurturing something from the wild and that's now been released, and it's kind of like, yes, you're really relieved that 1, they're okay, and 2, they're healthy, but 3, you've had to let them out of your grip, so you can't actually keep them safe any longer, which, you know, that comes to all of us. And then it's got number 26, fortunate companion. Add the 26 together, it's another 8. There is somebody that makes you feel like they have brought a 4-leaf clover to you. They are, oh wow, they are such a comfort to you. The fortunate companion. It looks like Little Miss Red Riding Hood, doesn't it? I don't know if that's significant to anybody. We've got a 4-leaf clover there and these beautiful tall redwoods behind the creature. I'll have to look in the book and find out what that creature's called, because I love this deck. I really do. And he always looks so sad, and she's really trying to comfort him. And do you know what? I just get the feeling that there is one person in particular that brings a lot of love and comfort into your life. They're really understanding. And if you were to measure those hangers-on that you need to let go of this month compared to this person, they're as different as night and day. Chalk and cheese. And that's the kind, do you know, so I always think to myself, if I have got one good friend, that is worth 10 not so good friends, because you never know what they're up to. So if it is you, if you have released something or somebody recently as well, it may be that you feel that loss as that good companion. So just know that that feeling will pass and you will find another good companion. So there's a twofold going on there, really, a twofold story. One is sort of like you getting rid of people and comparing it to the one person who brings a lot of joy to your life. And then there's that releasing of an energy because you know it's the right thing to do for them. As sad as it makes you, you do know that they were a brilliant companion, but time's moved on and you just need to let that go. Oh, I want to blubber now. So, can I have what started the WTF? Okay, that I understand. Facing your fears and taking your power back. She's still standing beside that door. She's getting closer and closer. Now she's yowling. Meow. Did you hear that? She's got the funniest meow. Meow. What? Pixie. Mandrake, leave her alone. No, don't you start as well. You're a house cat. You don't even go out there. Okay. Sorry about me talking to the cats. Oh my God. Straight off the bat, you've pulled out 3 major arcanas. Movement and journey plays. What can you do about this situation? can Pisces do about this situation, please? Thank you. Okay. What's out of your hands? What is the universe helping you with? Just move them out of the way. Oh. Reconnecting to your true self and your outcome. So my loves, what started your WTF? I'm going to hazard a guess that you've gone back to basics over protecting yourself. You've gone back to the basics of your own magic, whatever that means for you. I tried to say to, I think it was Scorpio yesterday, we all do spell work. Every time we open our mouths and we say something, it is a spell, good, bad or indifferent. Because where do you think spell comes from? It comes from spelling, okay? Whether that's the written word or whether that's the verbal word, we make spells all day. We do magic all day. You may call it prayer, petition, chanting, meditation, doesn't matter what the semantics are. Just know that you've kind of gone back to basics, or you are intending to go back to basics so that you're able to protect yourself better and that you're able to see the result of your magic more quickly. And that protection may well be around you doing that releasing, because what they're saying to you is if you're releasing negative energy, that negative energy will try to stay in your energy because you're positive, you're a magnet for it, and you need to push it away, form that circle around you and get yourself protected highly. So facing your fears and taking your power back, you've got the Fool card. Now the Fool card, the Fool is like a newborn baby. They've got no point of reference of what is right or wrong, what works, what doesn't, what hurts, what doesn't, all of that sort of stuff. So facing your fears is taking this leap of faith around a situation or a person. This leap of faith, there's a little dog there as well. I've never seen that little dog before. Oh, how odd is that? Can you see that little puppy there? So the green man goes around dancing, he's happy, he's jolly, because he's never been let down, he's never been hurt. And I think that is why you need to face these fears about making this leap of faith forward, because you can't keep yourself safe by not experiencing the hurt this may bring. Now, when you're facing your fears and then you take your power back, is actually doing that leap of faith, actually knowing that you can take those steps forward. And yes, at some points it's going to hurt. At some points you're going to be highly emotional, and that's all right for a Pisces. You're a water sign. You're supposed to be emotional. But facing your fears, you need to do that leap of faith. You know you do. But you've got to get over whatever it is that's holding you back. And then when you do actually do this, you are going to take your power back in spades. Because it's going to build your confidence. You're amazing, Pisces. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Of course you can do this. Of course you can take that leap. But you've just got to have your own... You've got to validate yourself and have self-confidence to be able to do it. And I do get that that is really difficult for you at times. But darlings, you know, for these three major arcana to come out like this, I have to say that you've been asking for some time for there to be a resolution to how it is that you're feeling. And it is now down to you to take that leap of faith, take that gift that's been given to you and run with it, literally, because you've been manifesting like mad, and you've been manifesting for a completion of this cycle. It's not that far away, the completion you're asking for and the new beginning that you've been asking for. It's just that you need to take that leap of faith to start the ball rolling. You can't just stand there and go, well, I'm manifesting this and I expect it to happen. You have to put stuff in place to make sure it happens. So that's where we are at the beginning of your reading. So your movement, your journey, where the fuck you need to be. And just to reiterate everything I've just said, you got the 9 of chalices. All those chalices are people you love, people you've got connections with. They're all in the upright. They've all got your back. Now, what's behind you is a fire for passion and desire. And what's in front of you is this beautiful crystal ball that is reflecting you back. Because on your movement and your journey, the spirit world, the universe, whoever you think's out there, and if you don't think there's anybody out there, the stars even, because they are definitely out there, or are they illusional? I don't know. They are telling you, you've got this. You've got the answer to this. You've got the answer to your movement, your journey, and where you need to be next. You know the answer, but you have got to have the faith, the clarity, the confidence in order to be able to see that it is you that holds the key to everything here. What can you do about it? 6 of Pentacles, giving and taking with dignity and grace. These two ladies have got something going on. One is selling Lucky Heather, the other one's got a penny. It is a good exchange in their eyes. However, on the interim of this giving and taking with dignity and grace, if you've been giving an awful lot, it's your turn to take, etc. Except this little creature here, this grubby little creature. He's got dice in his hands, and the other hand is outstretched because he wants a cut of what it is that you've got going on. And I have to say, this is one of the ones that you need to let go of. And what they're saying, he wants a cut, so make sure the cut is deep and really get rid of him, because it's a scammer. That is my scammer card. And it doesn't matter if somebody is barefaced scamming you, honestly scamming you, like, I want your money. And you're like, oh, all right, then have it, you know, whatever, anything for a peaceful life. I don't care how you dress it up, put a ribbon and a bow on it. That is still a scam, because anybody who's worth their weight in gold wouldn't expect you to put your hand in your pocket. They would have their own money. They certainly wouldn't be after yours. So just know they want you to cut this creature out. Now, it could be an online scammer. It could be somebody you know really well. And it, you know, when I talk about scams, I'm not just talking about finances. I'm also talking about your energy, your emotions. You know, people are bloody energy vampires. People are emotional thieves. And at the end of the day, they scam us out of things. They scam us out of our energy. They scam us out of our emotions. So when you're reevaluating your relationships, don't just think of scamming as somebody wanting £20,000 off you. They'd be bloody lucky with me. But scamming goes far deeper than that, because they build trusting relationships with people. They say the things that you want to hear, knowing that once they've got your confidence, once they've got your trust, that you would gladly hand anything over to keep them happy. Don't do that to yourself, Pisces. Get rid of them. They are no good with a capital N and a capital J. So what's out of your hands? In comes the she, a 14, added together a 5. This is a transitional card. She is this beautiful creature, fairy or witch, depending on the folklore. She is drawing energy down from the moon and the goddess. And in her kitchen, she has got rosemary for remembrance, lavender for protection. She's got her athame for drawing down energy. She's got her candles for intention, and she's making this wonderful elixir. Now, behind her is a fire and a broom. The fire is to do with passion and desire. The broom is so that you can sweep away what no longer serves you. Now, these lovely little creatures are the fae folk, and she invites them to come in to add a little bit of extra magic. And the universe is trying to get you to see that you are a magical creature. And with the 13 coming in, the Lord of Shadows, there is also another transition happening. It seems to me that perhaps you have taken a step back into the shadows and you haven't had light on your face for a very long time. Now, that can mean a whole host of things. Either you haven't been on the dating scene, or you haven't been seen by family, or your friends haven't seen you, but you have literally taken a backward step into shadow. And they're saying that you need to emerge like that beautiful little butterfly and go and make a wish in that wishing well, because what's coming in behind that is the Queen of Wands, male or female. We deal with energies. The queens are slightly gentler than the kings. They know it's their birthright. She knows it's her birthright. She's got this wand in her hand. She is going to make magic happen. She knows it. She is that confident that she is just going to make magic. Whatever she wants, it's hers. She knows it. She just knows. And that's the lesson that's coming in for you. Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, or somebody with a bit of a fiery personality. Because let me tell you, if this person is a friend or a confidant and you don't listen to the advice they give you, they'll bippity boppity boo your ass with that wand. They will. Because the one thing about fire signs that they don't have patience with is if they give the advice and somebody just goes, well, yeah, I'll do it my way anyway. They don't like it. So in comes the collaboration card. So I guess what the universe is trying to say to you is, understand your magic. Walk back out in the light. Stop hiding yourself away. You have this magical ability to bring in collaborations with people from all ages. And these collaborations are going to be around career, how you make your money, and your home life. So with the three, a lot of people see the Three of Pentacles as a marriage card. I don't. I see it as a collaboration card. So there may be a new contract out there for you. There may be a new select few acquaintances that you are going to make friends with, and that's going to bring you into a collaboration. Maybe a new way of making money completely. Or it may be that you have decided that you're going to Airbnb your house, and that's how you're going to get in collaboration with people. Honey, it's raining out there. Stop meowing at me, and it's getting dark. Honestly. Oh, nearly forgot. Reconnecting to your true self. There is a walking away. The Three of Athenes is coming in. There is a door slightly ajar. It's definitely illuminated, and you're heading straight towards it. You're not even looking over your shoulder. It's like, oh, I am so fucking done. I'm off. You've packed your bags and you're on your way. Literally. You don't know what's behind that door. You ain't got a clue, but you ain't looking backwards, that's for sure. Page of Chalices coming in. The Page of Chalices could be your younger self. And what she asks you to do is go back in time to the one point that you felt happy, secure, loved. Pick that energy up and bring it forward, and use it to clarify yourself. Use it to validate yourself. She also brings up about this beaver and the dam at the back. Don't dam up your emotions, because if you do, when that dam gives, it will be floodgates 101. Literally. So to reconnect to your true self wants to walk away from something, but you also want to reconnect with how you felt. So perhaps you're in some sort of relationship, whether it's a friendship, a lover's relationship, a family relationship. I do get that some of you do honestly feel that you've been shortchanged, and that there was a point where you felt really loved, really happy, really content with life, and it just seems to be whipped away from you. So just know that if you need to walk away from this situation, you can do it with your head held high. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be indignant. Just walk away. Just walk away with your emotions, with your chalice, and with how you felt back then intact, which is what you want. So your outcome, oh gosh, 4 chalices. Really freaking fed up right now, aren't we? Now there's this creature at the door. Let's swap the sexes, it don't matter, it's energy. The door's only half open because they're not quite sure how you're going to receive them. I don't think you want to receive them at all. I think you're really fed up with them, and they keep coming back to the door offering an empty chalice, and what you're looking for is a full chalice. You don't want somebody to come who hasn't done the work, who hasn't put the time in to put themselves right, and expect you to do all of that for them. If it is an apology coming in, doubt it is, but if it is, just listen to what they've got to say and then say goodbye. Because right in behind that, you've got the King of Chalices and Pisces. It's definitely your energy. So, lovelies, raising a glass to somebody, sitting and eating with them, but you really don't like to tell them how you feel. You struggle with this person. And, you know, if you tell this person how you feel, they ridicule you, they laugh at you. What are you talking about? Makes you think that I feel like that about you. It's that kind of stuff. It's nasty. It's nasty. Now, on this table, there is 3 wasps with stingers and there's 1 bee. I have to say that this particular king I do struggle with. But because it's your energy at the moment, because of all this other stuff that's on the table, the walking away, the wanting to go back and harness that energy of being wanting to be connected, I do get that there may be some secrets around that you're about to reveal or you're about to find out about, that may actually upset the apple cart yet again. And this time you're sitting in your king energy, you're raising your glass for the very last time. For the very last time. Make the most of this meal, because I don't think with this person that we've been talking about that there's going to be any further need for you to raise a glass to them. More like dump what's in the glass over their head, to be honest with you. Yeah, the energy is difficult. It is difficult, but you are going to come out the other end. So what's hidden from you is the King of Pentacles. Now, this isn't your energy. This is somebody else's energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Somebody who's very earthy. Somebody who is a CEO, male or female, director of a company. Been it, seen it, done it. Has got his wealth, has got his family. And now he is ready, willing and able to make investments. Not just in business, but in people, in situations. He's ready to make those investments, and one of those investments he is ready to make is you. Now, whether that is in a relationship, in a business transaction, whether he's coming into the family as an additional family member, you know, maybe a brother or a sister is getting remarried, or a parent or something like that, but this person is going to bring some stability, comfort and joy into your life where it's been so disrupted by these creatures that you've got around you at the moment. Because I have to say, I'm really surprised that the 5 of Wands didn't come out. Really surprised. Stop going around in circles. Stop disappearing up your own bum. You have got to face this. You have got to face this and take this leap of faith to get this sorted. And you can do that. And once you do, the energy around you is going to be so crystal clear. So, my darlings, can I have a clarifier, please, for the number 1 in the deck, the Witch? Thank you. And we have got the King of Air. Intelligent, impartial, respected, stoic, receiving wise advice, remain objective and fair-minded, public speaking, communicate clearly, unemotional relationships, or being emotionally unavailable. And that is clarifying you protecting yourself. So perhaps it is that you have got, I mean, when we're talking about these kings, and like the king of air is going to be Libra, Gemini and Aquarius, we've all got these elements within us. All of us have, because we have got 12 houses in our birth chart, and our placements could be quite strong in these areas. So it could be, my lovely Pisceans, that you have got to go away and start thinking about protecting yourself, because you do feel that this person is unable to communicate with you because they're unemotional, that they're not emotionally vested in the situation. Now, that could be any bloody star sign you like, but people do like to hear what that card means, just in case it's for you. But it doesn't have to be, because it could be in one of their other aspects of their birth chart. Now, for instance, I am a Libra with a Gemini rising. My moon is in Cancer. My North Node is in Leo. So when I'm listening to anything like this, I kind of think, okay, which one am I going to clarify with it this time? And if it's like a love reading, I go to my moon sign. If it's a career reading, I go to Libra and Gemini. If it's success I want with a new business, I go to Leo. So it depends on their placements, who this is. But I do get that they have been emotionally unavailable to you for some time. So facing your fears and taking your power back, that one. Wise counsellor. So do you remember us saying about the green man, the leap of faith and all of that? This is the wise counsellor. Unity with spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for yourself. So the traditional method of taking a leap of faith is not really giving a shit, basically, about what's ahead of you and just ploughing on and doing it. A non-conventional way of doing it is finding out the facts first and then going and taking the leap of faith, which isn't so much of a leap as it is a tiny sort of jump over a pebble. Manifestation, please. Thank you. You got the Ace of Water coming in. Isn't that a beautiful card? So it says a beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship or deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. So that's the one where you wanted the cycle to come to an end and a new one beginning. You're certainly getting your new beginning, which means the old cycle will cycle out naturally. So your Nine of Chalices, clarified by the King of Earth. Now, you've already got the King of Pentacles out over here and what's hidden from you. So let's have a read. Compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, a time for great success, financial security and prosperity. The Midas touch, everything turning out beautifully. A supportive parent or spouse, a good person to work for. So, do you remember me saying that, like, the collaboration card, and that's what the universe is working with you on? There is definitely something brewing here that this person wants to invest in. And the universe is trying to get you to see that you haven't got to hold yourself back, because there are going to be people ahead of you, once you've cleared out the decks, that are going to make these investments with you and for you. So what can they do about the situation? The Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Wands. Working too hard or too many hours. The need for balance in your life. Let others help you. Health problems due to stress. Now, my Ten of Wands is that you've picked up far too many fucking wands that belong to other people. And one of those stresses, one of those, or two or maybe three of those wands, is that scammer creature just here. He is he or she, I'm sorry, they're a pain in the fucking arse. They really are. Because they just keep on and on. And, you know, when we're talking about burdens, it doesn't have to be problems or issues. It could be somebody just tapping you all the time, tapping you for money, tapping you for materialistic things, tapping your energy. Whatever that is for you, just know it needs to stop, because it is going to make you sick. It's going to make you ill. So, what is the universe helping with? We've got the She, we've got the Lord of Shadows, we've got the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. See, now in comes the fives, and I thought it would. It's not the five I thought it was going to be, but it's still a transitional card, the Five of Chalices. Now, remember what we said about the She, about her magical side, and about releasing yourself to come out of shadows and listening to the Queen of Wands and understanding about the collaboration. Focusing on the negative, things not turning out the way you anticipated. Forgiveness of self and others. Everything happens for a reason. Look for the hidden blessings. Where we see obstacles, we should be seeing opportunities. And the reason they say forgive yourself and forgive others, because one helps you release that energy, but you also release the other person. And very often we forget to release each other from what is negative, because it's familiar and we like familiar things. We're human. So just know that that transition is happening, that you will learn to let things go. So, reconnecting to your true self, the Three of Athenes and the Page of Chalices. Okay, I do love it when they fly out. Seven of Chalices, options, choices and blessings. Make a choice. Stop procrastinating or over-analysing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options or addictions. Now, my guess is that your addiction that you are walking away from is going to be this creature, this release that you're doing. Also, with the Seven of Chalices, in my other deck, what I say to people is make your choice. You can have all the chalices, it doesn't matter. It'd be confusing, but it doesn't matter. If you decide to nurture one, make sure that the choice that you're making is your choice. Stop listening to the gossip, stop listening to the naysayers, stop listening to other people altogether. Because if you make your decision on what other people say, you are going to be living somebody else's life. It's as simple as that. So the Four of Chalices and the King of Chalices, please. Oh, wow. You have the Four of Chalices clarified by the Four of Chalices. Failing to recognise a magical opportunity. Missing the point, the distractions of daily life, discontentment or boredom, lost in your own world. Wake up. So there may be something quite exciting that's being offered to you by this Four of Chalices, the fruit on the trees, all of that sort of thing. But just as I was looking at those cards, I got the sense and the essence that you really are fed up, so fed up with this person. Perhaps they've been coming and going, that you've decided to step up the game away from the Four of Chalices and step into the King energy to kick some ass, booty, whatever you want to call it, because you're that fed up with it. But being clarified by another Four, so before you do that, step back and take another look. Step back and re-evaluate. And this is what Saturn's all about. Re-evaluate your situation. Re-evaluate what you are doing. Where did that star card come from? I'll have to read that in a minute as well, won't I? I don't know where it came from, so I'm just going to assume that it came out with that as well at the end of your reading. So the star card. Now, Aquarius is an air card because Aquarius is the creature that holds the vessels, that holds the water and not the water itself. Have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. This is not surprising. The light at the end of the tunnel. So if you have stepped up into that king energy, male or female, because you wanted to kick booty, reevaluate that. Step into the king energy because you want to be trustworthy, because you want to have that love and light in your life. Doesn't mean you've got to involve the person who's pissed you off. It just means that you are releasing yourself from negative energy and you are allowing yourself to shift your way into the star card, where your manifestations, once you've done the healing bit and you've let go of the sadness, you will start to see your star getting bigger and brighter and your manifestations coming in to fruition. And I guess that's why that Four of Chalices come out, because it's fruit falling off that fruit tray. It's almost like they're saying, look, this Four of Chalices is your harvest. This is your opportunity to clear things away and understand what's coming in towards you. So the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Water. A dolphin in the background with this merry maid. Sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody messages regarding relationships. New emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. Now, I did say he was going to come in and make a difference to your life, and I think that is absolutely right. Now, you've got the Eight of Wands coming in. This is a fast-moving card, and this says, too much is going on. Stress caused by many positive opportunities, unexpected events, rapid changes, the ability to multitask, business, travel. Listen, when I see this card, I also get communications as well. All of the eights are communications for me. So the communication is what you feel passionate about, the desires that you've got to move yourself forward, the projects and plans that you may have in your head coming towards you thick, fast and furious. But also with this Eight of Wands, you can be quite, sometimes you're going to be like, oh, I've got options, choices and blessings, and it's quite risky. And then on the other hand, you could tip in the 9 where you get quite defensive at times about things. But it's not because you mean to be defensive. It's just that there's so much going on. And that's not good for a Pisces, because you're so dreamy. This is the card you want. You want to be this page. I want to be in a dream. I want to be in a love life. I want to be in this. Dreamy and sort of like all of that sort of stuff. Really sorry to say this, Pisces, but a bit wishy-washy, but nice wishy-washy. Not sort of like wishy-washy as in negative, but wishy-washy like, oh, I'm dreaming, and it sort of flows over you, that sort of thing. You know, instead of like taking on board the Eight of Wands, this fast movement, slow it down. I'd rather see that you put the brakes on, slow it down a bit, and enjoy the pace more than you would do if things start coming flying towards you. So, what's hidden from you on this deck is the Magician. Magic is alive in your life. What you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. Wow. What an ending. So let's just ask the angels and the ancestors for some movement, for some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for July. Anything else for Pisces, please? Oh, well, they meant that, didn't they? It flew onto the bloody floor. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess. Harness mystic powers. Know your magic. Keep saying it. Father Sky. Trust in the unknown, Pisces. Hermit. Retreat and recharge. Don't keep going when you're exhausted. Take time out to rest. An Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. If you find yourself repeating patterns of previous generations in relationships, any type of relationships, in this Saturn retrograde is the time for you to understand those patterns and release those patterns. It's a perfect time because of the Lion's Gate. So my lovelies, wherever you are in the world, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.